Something big just leaked. Trey Hendrickson and the Cincinnati Bengals are back at the negotiating table, but not everything's going smoothly. According to insider reports, there's a snag holding things up, and it could shift everything this offseason. But before we dive deeper into this latest twist, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and don't forget to ring that bell so you never miss breaking Bengals news. This is the place for diehard fans, and trust me, you don't want to fall behind. Now, let's talk facts. The Bengals front office and Hendrickson's camp are in ongoing discussions, but according to Adam Schefter, something in these negotiations isn't lining up. The details of this holdup could hint at bigger moves or deeper issues inside Paycor Stadium. The tension just got real. On the Pat McAfee show, NFL insider Adam Schefter dropped a nugget Bengals fans didn't want to hear. The front office reportedly wants Trey Hendrickson on a short-term one-year deal. And that, honestly, could turn into a bigger problem than anyone expected. Instead of excitement about training camp, Joe Burrow's sharpness, or how electric this offense could be with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, we're stuck talking about contract drama. And for a defensive anchor like Hendrickson, that's a risky distraction. Here's the issue. Hendrickson is already under contract, yes, but he's looking for a raise. And the Bengals? They're hesitant to restructure or extend. A one-year offer signals hesitation, not long-term belief. The smart move? Extend him. Smooth out the salary across multiple seasons, throw in incentives and signing bonuses, and lock in a key piece of your pass rush. But right now, this negotiation is stuck in neutral. And as Schefter bluntly put it, they're not any further along. And that's where the frustration hits. The Bengals have one of the most promising rosters in football, but they need to act like a team ready to win it all, not one that's pinching pennies with its core players. Let's be real. Duke Tobin has earned a lot of credit over the years. His work during that Super Bowl run was masterful, signing guys like Mike Hilton, Chidobe Awuzie, and of course Trey Hendrickson. Those moves reshaped the Bengals' defense overnight. He's shown he knows how to spot talent and manage the salary cap with precision. But when it comes to keeping that talent in-house, things start to fall apart. The Bengals have struggled for years with retaining their core players. Every time a major name needs a new deal, it turns into a soap opera. That's exactly what's happening with Hendrickson. Reportedly, he's not even asking for top edge rusher money. He's just asking for a deal that reflects his value. Right now, he's making about half of what guys like Myles Garrett earn. And here's the kicker. He knows it. Hendrickson has openly admitted he's underpaid compared to his peers. But at the same time, he's under contract and he has no real leverage. That creates a standoff, a frustrating one. What makes it worse? Earlier this year, Duke Tobin himself acknowledged that Hendrickson hasn't lost a step and deserves a raise. But since then, silence. No action, no deal. Just a vague text message from Zach Taylor and a frustrated Hendrickson going public last month. If you're a team that claims to be all in on winning, you can't operate like this. You can't say one thing in January, then disappear in April. This kind of inconsistency doesn't just hurt Hendrickson, it sends the wrong message to the locker room. At this point, the frustration is overflowing. There are no winners in this standoff, not Hendrickson, not the Bengals, and certainly not the fans. You can see both sides. Hendrickson believes he's worth more, and honestly, he's got a case. His production speaks for itself, but he's also under contract, and the team is operating as if that's the end of the conversation. Fans? We're caught in the middle, watching a core defensive piece possibly slip away over avoidable drama. It's exhausting. And with training camp just around the corner, the clock is ticking. Some fans have suggested just move on from Hendrickson. But let's be clear, this defense isn't the same without him. He's not just another player, he's a tone setter, a leader on that front line. Yes, there's depth behind him, and yes, some young guys have potential. But Hendrickson is the one who gets you to the postseason. Need proof? According to Next Gen Stats, Hendrickson leads the entire league in quarterback pressure rate. Not just sacks, consistent disruption, every single snap. That's elite. That's irreplaceable. Losing a player like that over contract mismanagement, that's the kind of move that costs you games and maybe even your season. Sacks get the spotlight, but pressure wins games. If it's third and long and the season's on the line, a sack is great. But what really matters is forcing the quarterback into a mistake. And that's exactly what Trey Hendrickson does consistently. His pressure rate isn't just good, it's elite. That's not hype, that's cold data from next gen stats. And that's why this contract situation stings so much. Just when we thought negotiations had restarted, after weeks of silence dating back to before the draft, now the word is the Bengals only want a 1-year deal. That's not a solution. That's a stall. How do you expect Zach Taylor to go deep into the playoffs without his best pass rusher? Sure, there's talent around him. Sure, there's potential. But potential doesn't replace production, and Hendrickson has been a game wrecker since day one. And don't forget Shamar Stewart, who's entering camp with something to prove. You need both of those guys bringing heat off the edge if you want to compete in the AFC. But this lingering contract mess, it's distracting from what matters most, what happens on the field. So, now it's up to the Bengals. Will they get it done before camp? Or is this drama going to hang over the team like a cloud? Let us know what you think, because this is far from over.